So today over lunch, I messed with my 8-inch floppy drive again, and it looks like I can actually make a little adapter cable to go from a regular floppy connector for like a 3.5-inch floppy drive or whatever to the 8-inch floppy drive. So that's pretty sweet. I'll get myself some cables and I'll get a little edge connector so I can pop onto the circuit board, and I might be able to just get it to work. There is one signal, I think it's called T43. I can't remember for sure. Basically, some of the older 8-inch floppy drives had a thing where it would like lower the voltage on the innermost sectors, so it wouldn't like blast them with too much magnetic stuff whenever it was writing the data, because like the middle sectors had, I'm not really sure actually why they did that, to be honest, but it was some weird switching thing, and so the computer would tell it whenever it was writing to the innermost like 42 sectors or whatever, it would lower the writing voltage. But you can still read it without that pin, so that's kind of interesting. And what's really kind of cool is that you can even just hook that in manually, because there's software you can use to where it's designed to work on a newer computer that doesn't have the capability to talk to that pin on the floppy drive. So you'll be writing a file to it, and it'll expect, if you put it to manual mode, for you to have a switch on there. So then it'll write it, and then it'll say flip the switch to on. So you'll flip the switch to on to turn the pin high, and then it'll write the inner sectors, and then the program will pause again and say like turn the switch off and and then hit any key to continue. So you turn it off and hit any key. So this is kind of a neat little workaround, so that should work. I'm pretty happy to know that I don't have to buy like some fancy little converter card to get the 8-inch floppy drive to work. Or at least I don't think I do. Judging by the internets, I don't have to. So that's pretty good. Although I'm still at a pretty big mystery, or I'm still at a loss for the big Hitachi DK811 hard drive. I have to figure that thing out. First off, I'm going to try to reverse engineer it a little bit to see and to figure out what the voltage pinout would be for the power cable connector, because it had like 8 power pins, which is kind of interesting. But I think if I trace all those pins back, I can see which pins are ground, which pins go to which circuits and stuff like that. And if I know which pins go to which microchips or whatever, I can look at the data sheets for those microchips. If I can find the data sheets, then I can see what voltages those want to run at, so that I can get a good idea of like, oh, is that 12 volts? Is that ground? Is that 5 volts? Is that 3 volts? Although it's probably something odd like 24 volts and 5 volts, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm still looking for information on the internet. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really can't wait to turn on that big hard drive, because as soon as I get it to turn on, I might bring it here and do a video about it. I don't know. I'd rather be able to talk to it though, so I'm still gonna like tinker with that over my lunch break a little bit more. The floppy drive though might be a little bit easier, because I think this little Optiplex that I got over here, this older one from like 2008 or 2009, I think it still has a floppy disk connector on the inside. So that'd be pretty cool. I could also finally read all those floppy disks that I got for free. Well, I'm getting kind of tired, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. See ya!